2 men on with nobody out. Kiermaier bounces it foul through the coaching box for a strike. Kiermaier moving up to the number 2 spot. Kind of interesting with him. You look at his numbers last year, he had 535 plate appearances and 24 walks. He's had 202 plate appearances this year with 25 walks. His average down a bit, but his on-base percentage is much better this year with the increased walk rate. Down 0-2. He's walked once tonight. Singled and scored a run in the first. Has a stolen base. And it's that type of active hitter up there and base runner the Rays love about having him near the top of the order, hitting second right now.
Well, it's the ability to get the bunt down, hit the ball the other way, find your way on base. You know, he's always capable of the extra base hit, even on, I mean, he could hit a ground ball up the middle and turn that thing into a double. Wreak havoc and let the big boys behind you drive you in, and that's his mindset.
Getting his feet out of the way of that one. It's 2-2. Up the right side with some carry right down the line. Gone! Home run, a 3-run shot for Kiermaier. Kiermaier's 6th home run of the year. 3rd home run the Rays have hit tonight. And just like that, it's a 9-0 game.
Well, this Royal team, they could give up the the home run. Another changeup that's hit out. Souza Jr. hit a changeup out, and Kiermaier gets around this right down the line. And that ball into the first row of stands just inside the foul pole.
Evan Longoria takes a strike on the outside corner. Well, we mentioned it'd been a week and a day since Wong had been out there. And that was against the Angels when he allowed 6 consecutive hitters to reach in the 9th inning, 4 scoring. And out here giving up a home run, and the first man he faces, there's a chopper. Tough play, and it bounces away from Escobar. Mondesi runs it down, and that's a base hit for Longoria. So a lot falling into place for the Rays tonight with the long ball followed by the infield hit.
Yeah, how about that? You go from 3-run homer down the line to a ball that gets hit off home plate. Right there. And up it goes. This was going to be an almost impossible play for Escobar anyway. Longoria hustling down the line, and he'll now be lifted for a pinch runner in Richie Schaefer.
Schaefer, who just joined the club from Durham today, will run. So 8 of those runs charged to Volquez. Ed Miller fouls it back. 9-0. Rays lead this game. Kevin Kiermaier's 6th home run, his first home run since coming back off the DL. His 5th home run was off R.A. Dickey on the 18th of May. High pop foul. Miller hit number 18 in the 3rd inning tonight, and Souza Jr. hit his 11th in the 1st. That cut and a foul ball by Miller. He liked that fastball right there.
There's been a couple in this at bat that he's like, Chien-Ming Wong is messing in some dangerous areas. I've already seen one example of Brad Miller's power.
Now 2-2. Three runs home in the sixth. Souza on deck. And Miller is hit by the pitch. So he heads to first. Schaefer moves up to second.
Side of the baseball, little slider, cutter, just tracking in. Boy, that is a tough spot to get hit. And Brad Miller had no chance of getting out of the way of that pitch. Chien-Ming Wong has come in and really been struggling here. Change up for a home run, a sinker that gets hit for an infield hit, and then a slider that gets thrown off Brad Miller's shin.
Nobody out. Here's Steven Souza Jr. Fouling the pitch back. That first pitch to Souza Jr. pretty hittable as well. Two. Rays now with 13 hits, 11 of those off the starter. Out of play. Two hits tonight for the Rays right fielder. Fastball in, it's 1-2. Rays with 9 runs tonight. They had a 10-run outing against the Rockies in Colorado. There's a base hit into left. Schaefer goes to third. That's going to load the bases with Miller up to second. Third hit for Souza Jr. 14 hits tonight for the Rays in this 9-0 game. They beat the Rockies in one game 10-1, then 11-3. They're on the verge of double figures here tonight with a 9-0 lead. The city will get more action going in their bullpen. Corey Dickerson hits with the bases loaded. Nobody out. And he fouls it back, a fastball. Brian Flynn is loosening in the bullpen, the left-hander. And boy, Dickerson had a good pitch to hit.
This inning may not end. I mean, you can continue out over the heart of the plate, some hard contact, hit by pitch, a home run. The Rays taking out a lot of frustration here on this Kansas City ball club, who they have had major issues with going over the last 4 seasons.
0-5 against them this year coming into this game. And during that stretch you mentioned 4 seasons back, Kansas City has pretty much dominated. Not only in the wins and losses, but the way these games have played out. Different story in this one. Two. Sally's base hit started it. Forsythe walk. Kiermaier hit the home run after the pitching change. Longoria single. Schaefer running for him. Miller hit by a pitch. Souza with a base hit to load the bases. 2-2 to Dickerson. Ground ball back to the mound, and a bad throw back to second. Run scores, and the bases are still going to be loaded. The Rays get their 10th run, and boy, what a bad night it has been for Kansas City. Schaefer scores. Miller to third. Souza safe at second, and Dickerson on a fielder's choice and an error is aboard.
You know what? Why not just go home? Why not go to Perez and then Perez to first? In fact, if you go look at that angle again, you can see Perez come out of his crouch, and he is banging his glove, asking for the ball from Wang.
The ground ball back of first. Hosmer comes to the plate and gets the force there. And a little easier to do that from the mound than it is from where Hosmer made that play. That's a heck of a throw.
Yeah, I don't understand this at all. Bases loaded. Here you go. Right here. Look at Perez. Come on. And he just turns, and I'll tell you, it's been all night long. Kansas City Royals getting handled here tonight. Have not been sharp at all in any aspect of the game.
Beckham, the 9th man to bat in the 6th inning in a 10-0 game with the bases loaded and 1 out. Pitch is a strike. So on that ball hit by Dickerson, he did get a run batted in on that. Ground ball, Mondesi. Escobar won. First base not in time, and a run scores. The Rays make it 11-0. Franklin forced at second. Beckham reaches and picks up a run batted in. Kurt Casale, who started this inning, will be up again. Now with men at first and third and 2 outs, and the Rays with 11 runs in tonight. It's a strike. Soft liner to first, caught by Hosmer. The Rays send 9 men to the plate, score 5, and lead 11.